Hi, Miles-Mattingly here from Gen Next Wealth. I'm here today with Jose Sahagan. Jose Sahagan has been in the mortgage industry for over 16 years, and today we want to just lean on his experience on what it's like when it's your first time purchasing a home. Everybody wants to purchase a home if you haven't, and if you have, you want to purchase a second one. So you have a theme in that as one of these days, one of these nights. When are we going to actually make this dream a reality? And today, Jose is going to share some tips with us on how we can make that dream a reality. And so, what are one of the first things that you would want to do as you're, preparing to purchase a home? What would you say that step one would be?
Well, I'll tell you, Emlyn, I think that that phrase resonates. One of these days, I'm going to purchase a home. One of these nights, sometimes we're laying at home thinking to ourselves, one of these days, I'm going to purchase my own place. What I'll say is this. When somebody's thinking about purchasing a home, having them come in and talk to a professional is pretty much the first step. We got to get you ready to purchase that home for the future.
So when you say get ready, what it entails in getting ready? Because I think a lot of people are like myself. When I went to go purchase my first home, I got in my car and I started driving around and looking for the biggest house I could find, but didn't really understand how much it cost. I just knew that I wanted that house. And so what should we do before we actually jump in the car and start looking at homes?
Yeah. So great point, Emlyn. I mean, I think a lot of us, being consumers, we understand, like, hey, if I need something, I go to Walmart and I pick it up and I have it, right? Mm-hmm. So we think the same way. We're going to jump in the car and go look at a house. I know that before I did this and I purchased my first home, I did the same thing. I mean, I didn't know any different. But I think that we have to really, really, contemplate what we're doing. If we don't have our finances in line, if we don't talk to a professional to get us to that point where we have our finances ready to go out and shop in the marketplace, we're kind of doing it backwards. So we want to make sure that we're there for you guys to be ready for you guys to purchase and make sure that you have a plan.
Nice. So when you're saying putting a plan together, what kind of things does that entail? Because I always, when I'm thinking about buying a home as someone that's not in the mortgage industry, I'm thinking, okay, I got to have good credit. I'm gonna need so much money down. I don't know how much. I just always hear that. And right. Then they have all these other mortgage terms like closing costs and PMI and all this. I don't know what any of that stuff means. Right. But before we get to there, it's explain to us how you can take us there. I know. Okay, so first thing we need to do is get a meeting with you.
Yeah.
Right?
So I mean, calling a mortgage professional. There's great mortgage professionals in our industry. I think that everybody does a good job in the sense of we're all trying to help somebody get to that point. But getting your finances together, bringing them into a loan officer, and talking about what your strengths are and what the stuff that you need to work on is key. I mean, you might have a good income, you might have good credit, but we need to talk about how much down payment and closing costs you need. So that might be the step that you are on. Very seldomly do I ever have somebody come in and they're ready. I mean, we are planning in January to purchase, in the summertime sometimes. So I think planning is a big role in what we do, is coming in and talking to a mortgage professional so they can plan out your home buying experience is key.
And so the thing is that you just said that really stood out to me is someone planning to buy a house in the summer or in the spring would probably start getting their stuff together now. Right? Trying to get everything situated. If there's any credit hiccups, then you can direct them on how to fix that. If there's money that needs to be saved, then you can help them with that. Mm-hmm. That to me is really, I think, where it starts to get more difficult, and people try to go get a real estate agent prior to getting a loan. And so can you talk a little bit about that? Like when would you look for a real estate agent in this process?
Yeah. So I mean, there's statistics out there, Emlyn, basically saying that 82% of home buyers do not know where to start the process. Mm-hmm. So just like you're saying, I mean, going out to a real estate agent and talk to them, we're going to need them in the process. We're going to talk to them and we're going to get to that point. But before then, having you lay out your finances and find out where you're at with your credit, making sure that you have your down payment ready, your job and your work history is all set is key. Because if you have that information already ready to go, then you can come into a mortgage loan officer. They can have everything ready with a pre-approval that means something, so you can go out and have 100% security that your loan is going to go through.
Nice. So then you're saying step one, let's schedule that appointment.
Yes.
So schedule that appointment, get in front of a mortgage professional. We're saying step two, we're going to put together a plan. I love that part, right?
Yeah.
Put together the plan. Step three, we probably are going to start coordinating with a realtor, working with someone. Maybe they have someone they know. Maybe you refer them to someone, however that works. And then step four would be
to purchase. I mean, we'd be there every step of the way for you to purchase. Emlyn, you as a financial planner, I mean, I'm pretty sure when somebody comes in, you have a plan for them, right? That's part of the financial planning. It has to be the same thing when you're planning to purchase a home. Having that professional there. I know that, I wouldn't go to, my mechanic to do my finances the same way I would come to you to do my financial planning. That's the same role that I fit as a mortgage professional, to help people get to that point. So when they're ready, they can go out and shop for that mortgage, and they're 100% confident that, hey, this loan is going to go through. I'm approved. I'm ready to go. And that agent is going to feel very, very comfortable as well, because they know that somebody has checked over their stuff and making sure that this loan is going to close.
Awesome. I really appreciate that. And I think for anybody that's in the market for purchasing a home or trying to get your financial house in order, I think that reaching out to someone like Jose is going to be a great start. Let's recap those tips. 1, schedule an appointment. 2, we're going to get our financial house in order. 3, find someone to partner with, a realtor that can help show you some houses. And 4, you finally get to purchase your dream home.
Exactly.
What we try to do here with Gen Next Wealth is bring clarity, harmony, and focus to your finances. And that's what we're doing today.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you.